Hey fans, we're back again with Jake Elliott, the kicker from Memphis, one of the best kickers in the country. How are you doing today at AAC Media Day?
Doing well, thank you. Thank you for having me. Love being here.
How did you enjoy the clam bake last night and all the excitement that went on outside?
The clam bake was something special. Not a big lobster guy. I hadn't done before, but really enjoyed it. It was a really cool experience.
So Memphis football, part of the AAC, which is one of the up-and-coming conferences. How do you feel about the AAC conference, and how do you think Memphis is going to wind up doing this year?
I think it's a very promising year for us. A lot of potential. We're building off two pretty solid years. So,
you had a great quarterback the past 2 years as well, so it was a leader. He's not there this year.
Yeah, he's one of the only ones we're missing this year. So a lot of up and coming receivers are really good. Our O-line we're confident in. I think we're gonna have a real good year.
Tell me. Power 6 possibility. This conference has some great coaches coming in here, as well as great athletes. The recruiting is getting tough. You as the kicker, at practice you kind of kick back to the side and do your own thing a lot. Kick, stretch. Tell us what are some of your points that are going to make you a better kicker this year than you were last year? What did you do differently?
I think I really keyed in on my mechanics this offseason, just finding a little bit more consistency. I've improved power and everything over the course of the last couple of years, and I think this year I really honed in on just becoming a more consistent kicker, just hitting the same ball every single time.
Funny but true, a lot of these athletes now are sort of doing some yoga and different types of stretching, and just some like it, some don't. What are your thoughts on that? Do you do any maybe yoga to get yourself stretched out a little more? Any type of stretching that you do on the side that will help you out?
Yeah, I think there's definitely some perks to that. In the off season, I typically did yoga every Wednesday. It was kind of our off day where I'd go in and just get a little extra stretch in. So I did that, but to some extent, you don't want to be overstretched and too limber. You still want to be a little bit tight, so you have that power. You don't want to lose that through too much stretching. So I think there's a happy medium there.
So let's put ourselves in a situation. We have a rivalry game here. This is going to be the field goal to win the AAC conference, 50 yards. As you're preparing on the sideline, what's first of all going through your mind when the offense is taking the ball down the field and you're feeling like it's going to be a long 40, short 50-yard field goal for the win? What are you thinking about on the sideline? Tell our fans.
I'm just kind of zoning in. I'm kind of off my own. I don't like to be with anybody at that point. Don't want to be talking to anyone. So just kind of go off over by the kicking net, zone in by myself, kind of visualize where we're going to be at, and those are the moments we kickers live for. So you're hoping to get that opportunity.
Okay, so now let's keep it going. You run on the field, you get ready, everybody's lined up. Defense takes a timeout.
Yep.
So now you have another 30 seconds out on the field.
Right.
Now what's going through your mind?
My mind's the same place it was, still zoned in. I'm going to trot back to my kicking net, get another rep in, and head back out there. Same situation.
Playing football back in your day, did you ever think that you would be such a great kicker now at this level of college and possibly a future NFL kicker? What were your thoughts as a young kid? Was this something that you wanted to make a career of, or was it something that just happened?
I would say it's something that kind of just happened. I never played football until junior year of high school, so everything happened real fast. The recruiting process happened late for me, so I wasn't offered until late January, a couple weeks before signing day. So everything kind of hit and just started rolling real fast there for me. So it's exciting for me.
So you didn't kick since you were a junior in high school. Did you play soccer? And how did you become a kicker? Were you kicking out in the park and someone saw you? What was the story behind it? Because you're a great kicker, I'm telling you. You're here. You're in the media guide. Very few kickers get that respect, and you have that respect. So how did it all start?
All right, I appreciate that, and it's kind of a weird story. I played soccer up until about 6th or 7th grade, but I'd always go mess around, play pickup football with some of my friends, and one of them on the football team right before the junior season kind of mentioned to the coach, like, hey, if we need a kicker, I know a guy that can kick. And I was a big tennis player, and I was over on the tennis courts right next to the football field during their summer camp, and he kind of came over and grabbed me out and had me kick a few and said, all right, come back tomorrow if you want. And I went home, talked it over with my family, decided it's a cool opportunity. Might as well take advantage of it. So, showed up the next day and had a great junior season, and everything kind of just went from there.
And you got a scholarship, an education,
Right.
playing football. It's a fantastic story. Thank you for your time today. We wish you lots of luck
absolutely.
this season,
Thank
okay? This is Mammy Mike at the AAC Media Day in Newport, Rhode Island. Oh, baby, game on.